Businesses can create value in a number of ways: inventing new products and services, developing new technology, discovering new knowledge, implementing new business models, improving existing products and services, and many other ways. In this presentation, we will consider innovation and the ways it can happen in an organization. Innovation does make a huge difference to organizations of all shapes and sizes. In fact, everybody is speaking about it. If we look at companies all around the world that made a difference, we can't stay without looking at their ability to present new ideas in different ways. It's Amazon. To invent, you have to experiment. It's Procter & Gamble. We have the strongest innovation program. It's Adidas. We continue to stay at the forefront of technology. It's Virgin Life Care. We believe in making a difference. It's General Electric. We have the courage to fund new ideas. It's from Apple. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. And it's Microsoft. We are always saying to ourselves, we have to innovate. The word innovation comes from the Latin innovare and is all about change. Innovation is the process of creating value from ideas. Does innovation matter? Yes, surely. Innovation matters, but it doesn't happen automatically. It is driven by entrepreneurship, a potent mixture of vision, passion, enthusiasm, insight, judgment, and plain hard work, which enables good ideas to become reality. Innovation can take many forms, but we can map the options along 4 dimensions shown in this table. There are innovation in product, which are all changes in the things, products or services which an organization offers. There are innovations in processes, which are all changes in the ways in which these offerings are created and delivered. There are innovations in positions, which are all changes in the context into which the products or services are introduced. And there is innovation by paradigm, which are all changes in the underlying mental models which frame what the organization does. And here are examples for each dimension of innovation. Innovation in product, it may be a new design of a car, a new home entertainment system, or a new insurance package. Innovation in process, it may be a change in manufacturing methods and equipment used, a change in office procedures, etc. Innovation in position, it may be repositioning the perception of an established product or process in a particular user context. And innovation in paradigm, it may be a change in the business models. Paradigm innovation can be triggered by many different things: new technologies, the emergence of new markets with different value expectations, new legal rules of the game, new environment conditions, so let's say climate change or energy crisis, etc. It is important to think of innovation as an extended sequence of activities, as a process. Whether we are looking at an individual entrepreneur bringing their idea into action or a multi-million-dollar corporation launching the latest in a stream of new products, the same basic framework applies. We can break it down to 4 key steps. The first is recognizing the opportunity, and we can find opportunity in all sorts of directions, from the changing expectations and requirements to new technologies, from a dissatisfaction to a desire to make the world a better place. Finding the resources, which is not an easy task, as the trouble with innovation is that it is by its nature a risky business. developing the idea. Throughout this implementation phase, we have to balance creativity with control. For the solo entrepreneur, it is in this stage that judgment is needed, and sometimes the courage to know when to stop and move on, to let go and start again on something else. And the last is capturing value. Despite being cautious in the first 30 phases, there is no guaranteed success. We also need to think about, to manage the process to maximize our chances through protecting our intellectual property and the financial returns. The process model for innovation does not take place in vacuum. It's subject to a range of internal and external influences that shape what is possible and what actually emerges. In particular, innovation needs clear strategic leadership and direction, and also the commitment of resources to make this happen. An innovation organization where the structure and climate enables people to deploy their creativity and share their knowledge to bring about change, and proactive links. As 21st century innovation is most certainly not a solo act, but a multiplayer game across boundaries inside the organization, and to the many external agencies we can play a part in the innovation process. Hopefully, the presentation was interesting to you. Often I try to implement things from business world to my personal life. Yes, it's possible. That's why I invite you to spur your imagination and try to think of yourself as the inception of innovation. Thanks for your attention.